Hey everyone, I wanted to show you what my thought process was. This is Andy, and as far as your daily contests, you don't have to spend 20 hours a week looking at different matchups and things of analyzing these different players because there is a very valuable option in the tool that you can use as handy to figure out some of these matchups. As what I'm planning on doing is getting more of a prize winning contest here. In this particular one, $2 won, 62nd place out of 4,790, and just comparing it for a moment to the first place as my goal. So I see that did very well in the running backs and don't need to make any changes there as far as how to approach the next week. But if I was to change up my quarterback, trying to find the best connection to stack, then I would just make sure that I have a better option perhaps than the upside that this brings between Rivers and Allen, because Allen is not the type of receiver that will just go downfield and dominate a game. He's a mid-range, middle of the field type guy. Now I did hit on Crabtree and he did excellent, but as you can see, the first place guy, he took not necessarily a stack with Brady, but just took evidently the best available options, as J.J. Nelson was, along with a low, cost price option. Jones was good, and maybe he couldn't have money for an available better running back, but other than James White, but that probably worked out well with Brady as sort of a quarterback running back stack. So, and of course, he did stack tight end. So my mistake there. That's a stack. Consider one right there. So what I'll do is, as far as my thought mentality and process going into the next week, is I'll use, of course, some of these same strategies and pick out some players, and I'll show you how I draft dashboard, and always keep up with the recent player stock changes and injury status changes. So these change, of course, a lot. And then, so I start with the top players of the week. As I have the options to watch some of these players here over here to the right with the red target button, I can click or uncheck that. I kind of go back and make sure all the ones are cleared from the previous week so that I make sure I'm starting fresh week by week. I see Mike Evans here at the top. Maybe I'll pair him with Winston. According to my site here, I'm looking at Ajayi, Derek Carr, as well as Alex Smith, and my other quarterback was Stafford. So just let you peer into this, getting access here to what I've looked at is some of the available quarterbacks, trying to match those up. Now, one I really like this week that I will say is Alex Smith, even though it's not listed under my wide receivers, is Tyreek Hill, because as a lower tier option, I love the potential he brings this week, because I noticed that in particular, as I look over here, let's take a quick look under the teams. Now, as I'm browsing teams, you'll see that I can go straight to the injuries, as I'll now do for the Chargers, their matchup this week. And here's a key guy out, Jason Verrett. So he's definitely out, though, from what I heard. And so I'm going to use to exploit that matchup with Tyreek Hill. And so he's in play this week. Now, if I want to try to look and verify if Hill actually has a good matchup, as the computer won't delve into and consider this, but you can go and also look at advanced and deep strategies as you try to look to find variance when it comes to choosing large fantasy tournament contests or just daily cash, maybe 50-50 multiplier type things that you can find on Fanduel, because right here, as I was mentioning, the position optimizer, where you can just run it down in the position you need to go to really quickly. So as I mentioned, you don't have to spend so much time throughout the week researching these various stats. As you can see here, there's targets, rushes per average week, and things like that here, as well as the salary. Now this is customized. This is another important point to right now here on the default, well, not in default, but one or the other, FanDuel or DraftKings. So it's giving you the best options according to the best value at salary, things like that, and also considering, you know, the statistical categories that actually score, the actions that score as best on that particular site. So there you have players that are going to do so on that particular site as it's set now on FanDuel. So let's look at the wide receivers here, because I know last week if I would have hit on the right receiver, even though I didn't choose the best quarterback, if I would have chosen another sleeper option at receiver instead of Brandon Cooks, that would have given me maybe, like I said, a downfield touchdown hitting long option, such as Tyreek Hill. As you can see, he's very highly ranked. This is a good matchup. His next offensive rank is very good. His opposing defense is 23rd ranked. So that's very good. As long as this is in green, you're good. If it's red, you're not good. So, and the price is pretty decent. He even already had a 23-point game, as you can see here in the last 3 games listed. Targets are okay at 7, and this is all good. So visit when you get a chance, freedfsreport.com, or just come here back to my site, wealthyfantasyfootball.com, to check out more options and opt in. Just to the main list area right up here is fine. All right, talk to you later.